Welcome back to the channel. Today we are with the Tesla Model 3, the new version, codenamed the Highland, and there's been a lot of talk about the lack of indicator stalks, as you can see on my GoPro necklace, and it is forward and back on the screen, and indicators buttons on the actual steering wheel. The lights are here, the window washer, activation, etc. So what we're going to do is they're going to do 6 roundabouts and a 3-point turn, all going well. Starting off in the housing estate that I live in, there's micro, mini roundabouts, and just to see where the steering wheel is and where your hand positions are and the actual indication of that. And then it's Glenageary Roundabout, Sallynoggin Roundabout, the 2 roundabouts either side of the Carrickmines exit here in Dublin. And then the one that everybody wants me to do is the Walkinstown Roundabout. It's a 5 or 6 exit roundabout, or Rotary, as you may call it in the United States. So let's get straight into it. And after driving this for nearly 2 weeks, it's becoming second nature. There's very little waving of a stalk to activate it. And the way I remembered it is you used to press the indicator down, so the bottom button is, you can see it come up on the screen, you can hear it indicating. There's a really nice pragmatic setting on it where when you change lane, it doesn't stay on. It's fairly cool. And then the top one, because you have to push it up for right-hand indication, and that is on the top. So all cameras are rolling, and then indicate, need to drive. Now normally when we're told to drive, it is feed the wheel, which is a bit interesting because the indicators move rather than the steering wheel indicate. So the first roundabout we're going to go to is here in my own estate. It's a little mini roundabout, and I'll show you how I get in and out of that one with the indicators. With the GSR2, the General Safety Regulations 2, with regards to the speed limit warning, they actually do a very good implementation of it here in the Tesla Model 3, where you have the little speed indicator, so we're in a 30 zone, and if I go over that, it'll start beeping at me. Rather than having to route through the menu, there's a little speaker icon on the actual speed indicator itself, and if I hit that, it'll turn off the speed sign recognition and alert, rather than having to go in through the menus. So it's good. So we're going to go into, it's a 3 exit roundabout coming up, and we're going to go in and take the second exit out of it then. Check. And then feed the wheel through, but this one is so small that you could indicate off it then. Yeah, no problem there. Next up is the Glenageary Roundabout. Probably my nearest and biggest to where I live. 2 lanes in on the majority of entrances, except the one coming from Killiney. Actually, no, 2 of the 5 are single lane. No, 4 of the 5 are or 1 of the 5 is single lane. So we're going to go all the way to the 4th exit. And we're away. Indicating all the way around. Now this one is a bit more difficult because the steering wheel is vertical for the exit. But again, you get used to it. Driving the Tesla Model 3 while we're here is very much, it's a totally customizable situation. So you can go to pedals and steering and you can have the acceleration on chill or standard. The steering is comfort, standard or sport. Slip start, auto shift, out of park. That's a beta on it. And so it's, because it's a computer on wheels, everything can be customizable. The only thing I dislike about the Tesla Model 3 is the window wiper sensing. The auto mode, disaster. Not good enough and not quick enough. And I think everybody has that issue with it. Now, you can press the button on the steering wheel whenever you want to activate the wipers, and up down here then you'll see a couple of different levels of either frequency or the automatic mode. But the automatic mode is not great. The windscreen, you cannot see out of the windscreen in automatic mode. I think it's about 5 seconds too late. So I think this video kind of proves after 2 roundabouts already, there isn't really an issue. Now we're going to get to a bit more complicated roundabouts. Sallynoggin is a 2 exit in, 2 exit out across both of them. Sorry, no, it's a single exit on one of them. So again, there's variations on it. But after a couple of days, I got used to it, is my point. Coming up to the Sallynoggin Roundabout now. And yeah, it's rush hour. It's 8:15. It's Tuesday morning. You're not going to get much busier than this. The Walkinstown Roundabout at the end is going to be interesting. That's the big notorious one here in Dublin, Ireland. I much prefer the chilled acceleration. I think it's a much smoother ride for me and for passengers. Some people like the standard, but the chill one for me is perfect. So we're going to take the 3rd exit from where I'm entering. So the steering wheel should probably be in a fairly... now, what I'm finding is the smaller roundabouts, the steering wheel is turning more, and so it's we don't have fly-by-wire like we do in the Cybertruck, where it's proportional to the speed of the vehicle. I think that's only going to be coming down the line. It's already, if I'm not mistaken, in the Lexus, one of the Lexus, the electric one. So it's not a common feature in a lot of cars at the moment, where you can control the rotational distance that it travels electronically. But as I said, I haven't had any issue with this at all week. I haven't... I'm starting to instinctively go to the actual place on the steering wheel. Lights have been good. Cruise control is pressing of the button. And then you've got voice activation and the Sentry mode, the camera modes as well. So, all good. No issue with it at all. And on the screen is probably even less of an issue, because once you're in motion, so you're only doing this when you start the vehicle and change direction. You don't have to keep pressing drive when you're in traffic like this, or putting it into park. It knows there's auto hold on it. It knows when you've stopped, and then you press the accelerator again and it pulls away. It's a busy little roundabout, this one, actually. And so, exit 1, exit 2. So yeah, my steering wheel is vertical, and I'm taking and you've got that new blind spot warning over there. So you've got the blinking light. Because it's a 2-lane exit, the car doesn't know that I have the ability to parallel with that car over there, and it self-adjusts, turns it off automatically. Next up, 3-point turn here in Cherrywood, and we're going to do a 3-point turn on a fairly narrow road. It's not going to be a 3-point turn. I'd say it's going to be a 5-pointer. Make sure it's engaged. You can hear it engaging there. Probably one more. Now, Cleena, you'll be happy with that. There was a request in. She wanted traffic and people annoying me and people hooting and beeping, but no problem there. You just get used to it. All you need to make sure is that you're engaged. If there's a lot of up and down, you just need to make sure you know you're in reverse with the cameras. Next up is the Carrickmines Roundabout, and we're taking the exit northbound on the M50 on the retail park side, and we're going to go around that roundabout, go across over the M50 to the Leopardstown side, and then come back over and take the exit northbound again. So lots of manoeuvring. So nice upgrades on the Model 3. We've already had a video on the channel. I did my motorway test down to Rosslare, and the predicted percentage battery was spot on. The gasometer, I wouldn't be paying any heed to that at all, but once you put in your route, and we're here on another roundabout that the indicators are positioned at the 11 to 12 o'clock position. Well, we get over it, we get used to it. I assume this is going to be the same here. 4th exit. And then we exit off. And then 3rd exit. 4th exit in this one as well, actually. So yeah, that's about as complicated as it's going to get on any roundabout system. When I posted this on social media, it was the 7 roundabouts, the magic roundabout in Swindon, the picture that I put up, and there's a lot of comments on that. We don't have anything like that in Ireland. Walkinstown is going to be the biggest one, so next up is going to be Walkinstown. Coming up to the famous, infamous Walkinstown Roundabout. It can be a bit hairy, scary, but a lot of people, it was the #1 recommended roundabout to try out the no indicators on the Tesla. So yeah, going to give it a loop and then try and come back out this way again. Actually, I need to go to drop this car back to Tesla. So let's see what exit it's given me. So it's saying come out the same way. And so you can see, I know where the indicators are, even though I'm not looking at the... And we're away. We're away. Yes, yes, yes. And we're all the way around. Steering wheel is past 12, probably 1 o'clock. And we're back into the same exit again. Hopefully you've enjoyed my look at the Tesla Model 3 Highland with the buttons for indicators and the 6 roundabouts that we went through and the 3-point turn, which turned into a 5 or 6-point turn. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, leave a comment and let me know what you think of this new way of working with the Tesla system. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, you're going to enjoy that video too.